Alright guys, gonna make one video tonight. Feeling pretty tired. Whenever we get these CMEs in, my legs cramp. They cramp all night long. My feet and my legs. It is just unbearable. I cannot wait to get out of this town. We have a lot of them new street lights, LED lights, and I think it's really affecting. We cannot sleep here for some reason. We are just so sleep deprived. I don't know if we're under attack or what it is, but we just do not sleep. It's impossible. And yeah. So anyways, I wanted to make a story. I promised you guys I would show you the darkness, that stuff in Alaska. Okay. I'm going to show it to you because I've been documenting this stuff now for a few years. And I'm going to show you, this is a video I took 2 years ago here in town. And I'm going to show you, if you look over here, and over here to the side, and in here, you'll see the darkness up here. Sorry guys. Right there, see it? Alright, over to the right side, you'll see it grow. Look at that, see? That's the darkness right there. That's what you saw in Alaska. That's the plasma that's in the sky. And you notice how it's all rainbowy? This is because the magnetosphere around it has broken down to the point. Look at this, watch this grow. It's allowing all this stuff to come in. Watch this one. Now, when this stuff comes in, you'll see all, look at this, watch this one right here. You'll see faces, you'll see so many things, and you're going to see so many things in here in this video that'll blow your mind here in a minute. You can watch, wherever this color stuff is, you'll see this black stuff come leaking out. Right there. That's the stuff that's in that picture in Alaska. And what that black stuff is doing is coming in, and it's making its way into this further down in. And what it has done is, as it came down through, it burnt out all these particles that were in the sky, all these particulates that they've been spraying around us. Some of these stay in a sense of suspension because of their molecular weight. They just don't have any weight to them, so they stay up there. That's the smoke all around it. You can see the little tentacles coming off of it as it comes down out of the sky in that picture. And you can actually see the arms. Like that thing that grew over here on the side. Like these things that are growing, that are coming in. This stuff actually has a conscience. Look at these faces. Look at this. See this? They're laughing at us. Happy, sad faces. There's an eyeball there, actually. If you still make a still and blow it up. And I'll watch over here. They were laughing at me. They were sending me all kinds of stuff this day. Keep your eye up over here in this area. You notice a nice triangle right here. You see it starting to grow. All that black stuff. Look right here. Look right here. And it's starting to come out again on the side right there again. One thing in particular happens here. Sorry, there was a skip there I edited. I gave it some time. Starting to grow there. Starting to grow there. I want people to see what happens over here because this is just mind-blowing. And you can make out faces all over the place. I have pulled out so many faces in this video. Look at that. The darkness. Okay, I'm going to fast forward it here just a bit. Actually, I'm going to get a close-up of this. Look at that stuff, guys. This stuff is intelligent. It can mimic things. It can become things. This is a little further in the video. You notice how that triangle's cut out right there. That's definitely not right. There's something there blocking the sun. And you'll see it turns black. It's black and blue, guys. This stuff can be blue or black. It'll be a deep blue. See? Right there. See? You're screwing with me. How do you like that? Ah, I see you down there. Yeah, I see you up there too. Blackness. That's going to come right down. It's going to run up and down the earth. It's going to walk up and down the earth just like us, folks. It's going to walk. And it's going to attach to things. And it's going to attach to people. That's why it says in the Bible, when the darkness comes, go to your house and light an unscented candle. Do not answer your door. Do not go outside. This stuff's going to knock on your doors. It's going to holler your name. It's going to resemble voices that you've heard before. Look at this. I had no clue how blessed I was to get this stuff just till recently, because now it's all coming together. Like, this was all sent to me for a reason. And now it's coming too. Now I know why. Now I know why. I've known this stuff. I've known all this stuff. All this information I've known. But the little subtleties that go with it, I had no clue about. So this stuff's going to go about the earth. And it's going to, it'll attach itself to people's heads, believe it or not. And it shows it in the movies all the time. And it'll take everything that you know from your conscious, and it will leave you rendered memoryless. It will take every memory from you, every thought, everything will be new. Look at this face right here. See the mouth? It's a cat. Everything you thought you knew. Look at everything we know is here in the sky. They got the alphabet. You're going to see a cat right here very soon. Here's another eye. Come on, hurry up. So what happens is they pull they take the information that they get from us, and there's another. That's that thing again, right there. That's something traveling, guys. They take the information. Let's try this again. I've only tried 4 times. Another phase. They take the information from us, and it gets uploaded. So what happens when our atmosphere opens up? What it is it's a transfer of consciousness. It's a transfer of data. All this stuff comes out, and it gets sent somewhere. I haven't got a clue. Don't ask. I haven't got a clue. I do know that it's a data transfer. All this plasma is in relation to us. We are related to it. It's not evil. It's just something that happens, and it happens to be colored black or blue. Plasma is so many things. It's so many things. It can be hot, it can be cold, it can be water, it can be fire, it can be sun, it can be any spectrum of the light. I must have went past that cat thing. I apologize, guys. There is a cat in the video. You can go back and see and watch this video if you want. So yeah, and it will literally 10 minutes. I gotta hurry up. So anyways. That's what happens when the conscious part of it and everything, and that's the blackness that came in over Alaska, and it's this stuff right here that'll come down in. This is going to be what it looks like when it happens. Okay, this is your toroidal field. This will that's what it'll pop, and then it'll all come out that way. Okay, and that's your plasma. And this is us. These are all the volcanoes. All the volcanoes will be going off. All the pressure that is down below here will be pushed up through a hole in the earth, and that will make the pressure that'll be the thing that seals the deal. Okay, that'll make the you know what I'm saying. That'll make the ultimate pressure that actually pops the top. The magnetosphere will be so weak. The magnetosphere it'll disappear. Literally, it all works in conjunction with each other, because what happens is this bottom puts pressure on the top as it's doing its job. If you can get what I'm saying. So basically, when it's here and here, the pressure from here starts to push up here, and then you end up getting it flatline, and then it just reverses itself, guys. Okay, and this will get me back to the. I wrote these notes earlier. The Georgia guidestones. Okay, the Georgia guidestones are what them are. They plan on them being the next 10 commandments, because the 10 commandments were found, and they were giants. They were huge things. When we come back, we will be giants. That's why we have man with giants, because when the changeover happens, you have a few left over from when there was a lot of pressure in the world. And then you have a few dudes that are really small left over, because everybody that's coming is going to be giant. And they're going to have supernatural powers, or what seem to be supernatural powers, and they will live for 1,000 years, because we don't have the pressure in our world. And these Georgia guidestones will be found, and then these people will come out and they will say, oh, these are commandments that we have to live our life by. We can't go above this number of people. You can't think for yourself. This is a new world order, and it's been here forever. In fact, Jesus, because they're changing the Bible right now as we speak. In fact, Jesus endorsed this. Look, he spoke about this. And it says here that we can be trans and we can be gay. And the 10 Commandments say right here in all these languages. And that's what's going to happen, because the ground's going to liquefy. They're going to sink. So many people are going to die. Only very few people that are our size, that are going to be the old people, are going to be around to try to warn all these newborn people that will be born, that will fall into the BS of these people that knew what they were setting up. It's all about planting seeds. It's all about planting seeds. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys at all or not. People are wondering what the Georgia Guidestones are, why they're there, and why nobody can. There's been so many arrests made from people trying to go get these things, trying to blow these things up, trying to smash them down. No one has been successful, and no one will be, because the way it goes prevents it. These people play God. They're not gods. They play it because they know the script. They make the script. That's how they made the Bible coincide with everything that's going on, because they wrote it in the existence before ours, knowing that not enough people were going to be left around to know the truth. And this has been the repeating cycle for generations. Since the beginning, generations. What am I saying? Generations has no play in this. For infinity, until this all started. And until people wake up, them Georgia Guidestones are going to be the next civilization's laws. It's written in stone. And want to mention one last thing about the moon. People have been wondering about the moon a lot, and why the moon is like it is. The moon gets in the way of all this stuff when we have the changeover. Okay, the moon is littered with pockmarks. Okay, I guess I'm not going to find it. Anyways, this is the house we're going to be adding on. I already got this done, and we're adding that on. Anyways, blueprints. The moon is littered with pockmarks from stuff flying up in the air and being the moon being hit. Okay, what do they call them? The asteroids and everything else and stuff like that. They are a lot of that, and AVP is right. He's correct. A lot of that is in the star constellation, but some of that stuff is stuff that's left up in the sky that just and it falls back down. It falls back down once this closes back up again. And this is why we can't find, a lot of the buildings. Half of the existences are gone. Of course, bones deteriorate a lot faster than what they said they did anyways. So that's probably why they're not around too. But, and I'll tell you another thing. The ground has so much electricity. The electricity is going to come up too. It's just going to be a massive amount of electricity. It's just unbelievable. And this gets me back to the buildings. Everybody thinks that the buildings, the cathedrals, like this, you got the top of it, and then you got your etheric thing here, and then it comes down, and then there was a transfer ball here, and then they think that the direct current comes in here. Well, have you ever thought this for a minute? Doesn't that look like a ray gun when you turn it sideways? And the transfer ball would be right here. And it would collect all its energy right here and shoot whatever it's going to do out of the transfer ball, not down in and around the building and this way and then that way, and then through a bell to harmonize through water, and then the water harmonizes. It doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right. You've seen how ray guns work. You see, everything resembles itself in life. Everything resembles itself. Literally, micro, macro. These are keyholes. These are keyholes. These are cathedrals. Okay? Top views of them. They're keyholes. That's the key to our lives. It was the key to our lives. Because these buildings re-healed us. They were our healing centers. We could go in here and we could re-heal ourselves. So maybe the power didn't come out of here and it did come down. Because it did. Who knows, though? Who knows? Who absolutely knows? Because if it came up in, who knows if it didn't come up here and just, hit the bell, the dome, and just kind of do this type of thing. And then go back out, It might do a loop, come back down, and shoot itself back up again. Or combine itself with energy coming in. This is all stuff that I'm still trying to figure out. But I'm guaranteeing you guys, that's a skeleton key door. That's the key right here. And I'll show you. Satan's in every one of them. Right there. Satan's right there. I shake. Sorry, guys. That's Satan right there. He's in every church. He is in every cathedral. And I don't mean that in a literate sense, guys. But we all know that Satan runs the church, right? Am I wrong? Or am I right? I'm sorry. I'm wrong. He's right here. This is Satan, right here. In the cathedral. That's the cathedral. They all have it. If they have a cathedral, they do. Some have more than one. This doesn't have a cathedral. This one does. There's your Satan. Isn't that what I drew almost? In that picture that I drew? Kind of. Sort of. No, it's not actually. It's totally different. Now that I look at it. Alright. Yeah, so anyways, this is the longest video I've made. I better stop because I'm not sure if it's going to upload or not. So anyways, this is all stuff that I wanted to get off my chest. I tried to do it in a little bit better manner. My phone's really blurring out here. I don't know what's going on. Let's see if it does that to a pineapple. Pineapple. All right, guys. Yeah. So, anyways, that's what's going on in my head, guys. All this stuff, and this is happening over at Ukraine and stuff. This stuff's making its way in when it's at this point right here. We're going to be right here very soon. This thing stopped. All right, guys. Want everybody to have a good night. Safe travels. And my phone's a piece of junk.